Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the Buckeyes have it in goal. The give.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Rutgers 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness, establishing the ability to run the ball when they want. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
the receiver.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Swings it out to the flat. Turns it on at midfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
That's caught. It's Allen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on
to pass, it's Reed. The screen, he's got wheels. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
There he goes. Got the first down, looking for more. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Now, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's caught. It's Miller. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Floating away. He'll pull it down. On his feet at the 40. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
28, Rutgers, 3.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going to the running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Rutgers, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's dragged down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle, it's Houston. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger. A big throw there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes a catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The give out of the gun. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the offense on second down. This playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. For their first pick of the game.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Rutgers, 24.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring this...
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. 2-9 Philly. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the jet sweep is one thing. It's already hard enough to stop a guy flying across your face super fast. But then with the ability of the quarterback to pull that thing out, this is a play that requires incredible discipline to guard, and you can see the offense having success with it.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Catch in the middle, it's Porter.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Jackson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and... When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers. carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on that.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for space. It's Terrell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So drive to the last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Roberts. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to pass, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
The give to the single back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Finds a little space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dances away. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Northwestern, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Dropping back, it's Reed. Works the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever.
There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking for a man. It's Davidson. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Catch in the middle, it's Duff. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Let's go! Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Graham. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 25.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
35. Northwestern 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Davidson. Quick strike complete.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to throw again. It's caught.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 14! Black 14!
To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Northwestern right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Snagged out of the air. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Still on his feet at the 25. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Reed. On target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Roberts. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive. And does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quick handoff. He's past the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. And the returner goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Find some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. A little release to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Dropping back, it's Davidson. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
And it'll be down right there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. Got it behind the line. It's LeBlanc. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stoneburner. Oh, they're after him. Finding open areas. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Duff. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Stoneburner. Under fire. They get enough flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Powers through the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Tackle is made.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Man, I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.